Okay, Sabrina. So let's continue now with text speak. We're going to learn what this is. Text speak. Okay, so we're gonna read about it and then figure out what the 6 examples of text speak mean. Or let's see if you can. Can you guess what they mean? This one. For example, before means before. And this one, do you have an idea?
Sorry, are you okay, maybe?
Exactly, nice. Are you okay? Uh-huh. And this,
Mm,
see you,
see you later.
see you later. Yes, that was a little strange, right? Maybe we think in Spanish, but see you later.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the next
Excellent.
one. Excellent. Uh-huh.
Great.
Great, great.
Mhm.
And
Tonight.
tonight. You see, you could figure it out. Okay, can you read about text speak, please?
Yes, speak refer to shortened forms of words commonly used in text messaging. When texting began, telephones companies was searched by the word. So fewer words are and letters mean cheaper messages. These days, many people find the speak convenient and cool, and it is creeping into less informal types of writing. See some samples of this speak in the books.
Okay, yeah. So, what does text speak mean?
Mm,
What it
it,
is?
it's a form of it's to short a word or a phrase in a text message.
Okay. And why? Why did it happen?
Because they or people want to write faster, maybe, and write short messages.
Okay, now it is like that, but before, I don't know. How old are you, Sabrina? How old?
I'm 27.
Okay. I don't know if you remember that at the beginning when we started using cell phones,
Mm,
and we used to send text messages. Well, every word counted because you were
mhm,
charged for, I mean, the text message had a limit
Yeah, I remember it.
of words, a limit of words. And if you um, write like a long, long message, that will be more expensive. So you try to save money, right? And we used to write like the words like in this case. We used to shorten the words. And that's why that's how text speak appear, right? Uh, for having cheaper messages. Now it's different because we use WhatsApp. Like everybody, I think nowadays we don't use like the text messages from the company. We use more WhatsApp. And in WhatsApp, we don't have limits of words, right?
Mm.
Okay, so that's why that's how text speak appeared. But let's see, do you like when people use this type of language?
Mm, Maybe when I know the meaning, yes, but it's weird when I don't know the meaning.
For
for some
example,
of those shorting.
some people use, I've seen as teenagers using the K for que, right?
Uh-huh.
And I don't like it. I personally don't like it. But yeah, that happens. So let's see some opinions of people about text-to-speak. And then we're going to discuss. Okay, can you read Rafael's opinion, please?
And I try not to use this speak, except when I'm online or texting, of course, because it's annoying. It's annoying. I think people who use it in schoolwork and formal emails look idiotic and immature.
Wow, a strong opinion.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay, what about Wendy?
And the speak is great. It's much easier and quicker, and you can use it for email, taking notes in class, and even in some homework assignments.
Okay, and she's using it. So, what do you think about Wendy's opinion?
Maybe she's a teenager, and maybe for sometimes it's a good idea to use it, but as Rafael said, maybe in a formal job or formal emails, it's not a good idea.
Exactly, not a great idea. Okay, what about Rob?
I really feel old when my kids and even my wife write to me using text speak. Nevertheless, I know that language always evolves. Just think of the difference between our English and Shakespeare's. Mhm.
Yeah, he says something true. The language evolves.
Mhm.
Yeah, the way we speak is totally different a way our grandparents used to speak. We don't use some words they used to. They used to use, right? And now we have invented new words. For example, selfie, right? With the new technology and things, we have to use new words. That's why language evolves. Okay. And what about Su Jin?
People are free to use text speak if they think it's more convenient. After all, it's a free country, but I do hope it reminds an alternative styles and that grammar is maintained.
Hmm. So what do you think about his opinion?
I agree with her because um, it's important to keep our original rules or grammar, and because in the future, if we follow using the test speak in a normal way. Um, I don't know, kids maybe learn that like the original Spanish, and it's not true.
Okay, nice. Thank you, Sabrina, for your opinions. So now you know about text-speak, you know what it is. Mhm. Okay, so let's get into a little of grammar today. It's subject-verb agreement with quantifiers. Subject-verb agreement. Do you have any idea of this?
No, I think.
Okay, the subject of a sentence must agree with the verb. For example, The third person singular, we know that when we use it in the simple present, we have to add s or es, right? We say she speaks, he reads, it
Mm.
works, right? That is subject-verb agreement because we know the subject has to go with the correct form of the verb. The same when we say people. If we say people are, we don't say people is because we know people is a plural noun.
Mhm.
Mhm. So that is the subject-verb agreement. The subject matches with the verb. But now here we are going to work on this, but or learn about this with quantifiers. Quantifiers are words that give you a quantity. It tells you about a quantity. For example, all of, a lot of, lots of, plenty of, some of, most of, and fractions. They take a singular verb. That's important to know. They take a singular verb if the noun they modify is uncountable or singular. But they take a plural verb if the noun they modify is plural. So it depends on the noun they modify. And we have some examples here. A lot of advanced grammar is complicated. So grammar is singular or plural? Grammar.
It's singular.
It's singular, so that's why we use the singular form. Is complicated. Most people don't need to write well. Well, people we know, it's plural, so we use the plural form, don't. Most people don't need to write well. 3/4 of email messages contain grammar errors. Messages is
Plural.
plural, that's why we use the plural form contain. Now we have other quantifiers. We have, oops, sorry. We have each of, every one of, none of, and collective nouns such as majority of and minority of typically take a singular verb, but often take a plural verb after a plural noun in informal speech. Okay, so in informal speech, they take a singular verb because each of means one or none of, right? We have the examples. None of us has the right to correct other people's grammar. The majority of teenagers use or uses too much slang. A minority of my friends care or cares about speaking correctly. So we can use these expressions, collective nouns. They take a singular verb, typically or normally, but they can take a plural verb after a plural noun in informal speech. Okay, so I don't know if you got this point.
Yeah, I think that when I use those phrases for quantifiers, I can use the verb as a plural or singular.
Exactly. Mhm. Good. And everyone, someone, anyone, no one, each, plus a noun, and every plus noun are followed by a singular verb. Every variety is correct. No one expects email to be correct. No one expects. It takes the singular form. I say, for example, every student is different, right? Every student is different. Okay, now we're gonna practice. Complete these sentences with the correct form of the verb in parentheses. Okay, so let's see. Number one, can you read it, please, Sabrina?
A lot of people agree that spelling and grammar shouldn't change.
Okay, a lot of people
Mhm.
agree. Two.
And to all of the students in my class um, attend this.
Okay, we use all of,
All.
and when it depends. If it's singular, singular. If it's plural, plural.
Mhm.
All of the students in my class
It's plural.
uh,
All my students in my class attend.
attend. Mhm.
Mm.
Yes. Okay, most of the faculty at school,
Of the faculty of the student in speak.
okay, with must, remember? Uh-huh. If it's
It's
singular
singular.
or plural, it depends.
Mhm.
So in this case, singular. Most of the faculty, because faculty is a collective noun, la facultad, it means a lot of people, right? But in one word. Most of the faculty at a school speaks at least 3 languages. Okay, what about number 4?
A quarter of my classmates are going to study abroad next semester.
Okay, yeah, it's correct. It's plural form. Number 5.
And the majority of people use this method,
Exactly.
this speak in their minds.
Use. And in
Use,
speaking, informal speaking, you can use uses, but I
uses.
prefer use. Okay,
And
number 6
6, none of the information in the mail is correct.
is correct. Exactly, singular form. And number
And
7,
7, every letter I receive usually, um, every letter
every letter
con contain contains
contains. Contains.
8 over 4 bits of the word pollution.
Of the word
um,
population.
Population.
Yeah, pollution is
Yeah, contamination.
contamination. Okay,
Are
of
are
word population. Mhm.
more population are able to read and write. Is sorry.
Yeah, why? Because it's the word population.
Oh,
Population is
singular.
collective noun. Is able to read and write 4 fifths.
Okay.
Good. Do you have a meeting today or not?
Yes, teacher. I was
Uh,
going to say to you.
okay. This is going to be homework also. Complete these sentences with information about how people use language in different situations. Or we can work in class the next
Okay.
time because I want
So
you to focus on
on the
Wednesday.
speaking, right?
I want you to focus on the oral evaluation. I'm going to send you the instructions a little bit later.
Okay. This Wednesday will be the oral evaluation, right?
Yeah, next Wednesday.
Okay.
hmm So that I can work on
Okay.
your grades before we finish. We finish the module on Friday.
Okay.
Mhm. Okay, I hope you have a nice day, Sabrina. Take
Thank
care.
you, teacher.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye bye.